This is Ralph Dibny, the Elongated Man. The Elongated Man was created by DC Comics when they didn't think that they had access to Plastic Man, so they created a similar character to Plastic Man that doesn't have the whole breadth of powers that Plastic Man has, but can stretch. The closest in terms of power to the Elongated Man would be Mr. Fantastic from Marvel Comics. Their power sets are almost the same, should be almost the same. Plastic Man is quite above them in terms of versatility, what he can do with his powers. He's literally made of plastic. But Elongated Man was a friend of the Silver Age Flash, which we have the new version here that just came up. And it's a nice figure, although the one drawback that I've got is that they did not give him an extended neck. They could have, but the way that the figures are built is that they're using the same old buck, this buck, the Booster Gold Blue Beetle buck, and so they don't have extra neck that could have been added to this. And that's the one thing lacking here is the extra neck. Maybe they could have reused some of the bucks from Plastic Man that could have given them a longer neck, but they didn't. They should have also given him an alternate head with a longer nose when he twitches, when he finds a mystery, but they did not give him that. Anyway, this is the figure that we've got. He's a core member of the old Justice League of America, so let's look at him in more details. This is from Comic Book Bin, figurine since 2002. Like and subscribe. Now, the Elongated Man comes with, obviously, the Justice League. He's from that team here. He's the best friend of Barry Allen, the Flash. My question is to you, myself, who's Barry Allen's best friend? Hal Jordan or the Elongated Man, Ralph Dibny? Who knows? This figure came with extra parts that you can exchange, and I will test them for you. I've already tested them. They work. I'm not sure if they were already used for Plastic Man. Maybe they were. But the buck that's used on him, like I mentioned just 2 seconds ago, is the Blue Beetle Elongated Man buck. So it's not the one from Plastic Man in terms of the body. Yet it works for him. The thing is that Elongated Man is a bit taller than most people usually. And like I mentioned, he should have come with an extra neck. Maybe they could have given him some kind of neck apparatus to make it longer. That's really one of the signature thing about him. And of course, a twitching nose, so an alternate head. The way it looks here is that it feels like he has almost no neck instead here. And it doesn't look very good. Maybe the head is too big. If you compare it with the latest Barry Allen Flash, you can see that he has more neck here. In terms of articulation, the figure is the standard buck, the Blue Beetle circle buck, so it articulates quite well here. It comes with a diaper, not a real approach, torso twist, so on. So it's a good figure overall. Well, we've seen this buck before. One of the problems with this buck is usually that I find that the forearms are too thin. By putting some cloth on his forearms, kind of hides the problem. Now let's look at how to replace the arm socket. That's all you have to do. It's easier to remove than other figures. I find maybe they made it less durable, so I'm not sure if it's fully in, but it works like that. Same thing here. You want to remove this. Remember, the socket can be removed, but don't play with it too much. It's like a ring here, and all you have to do is plug that in like that, and there you go. You've got Elongated Man with his extra long limb. Now, I understand that they didn't give him any extension for his legs, and that I'm okay with. It's really the neck that would have been perfect for this character. That would have looked traditional. It's a good figure. So far, like I said, the costume fits in. It is Elongated Man. This is the way he looks in his classic costume. There is an alternate Elongated Man figure, the EM version, the one that's white and purple. I've never liked that one very much. This is the one from the Silver Age, which looks more dynamic. The colors pop a bit more. The red, the bright red is quite nice to look at. And as you can see, because I changed the legs, I'm having problems having him standing correctly. If I were to change the hands, then he would be falling over so easily. If I bend the knees just a bit, maybe, yeah, there it is. More stable now. What else can I say about this figure? It's a nice figure. It's a needed figure if you want to collect the entire Justice League, but we know that the license McFarlane has is almost going to end. So unfortunately, we're not going to get a lot more of those DC Multiverse action figures from McFarlane. Some people could say bummer. The figure also came with extra hands. Probably show them here. Yes, mentioned. It doesn't stand straight easily. Okay. Some of the extra hands are here. Open palm, pointing, and two grasping hands. So these are the extra hands that came with Elongated Man. Not as useful, I would say, but hey, it's hands. I'm going to put this extended arm here. I still need him to look like Elongated Man, not just like some regular character. And that's it. That's Elongated Man for you, which of course looks great with the Silver Age Flash, the new version. I'll review this one separately. I've done other reviews where I've spoken about how it broke. The other one that had broke and I had to kit bash it in order to fix it. So So that's why I bought this guy, but that's for another review. And he was often paired up with Zatanna, and of course is a friend of Detective Chimp, who is also a detective just like Ralph did. Now, if you want to do that, you could probably get an extra Zatanna and customize her as Sue did his wife in the comics. You can even remove the hair piece and do something else with her, but we'll cover that in a different review. This is what I had to say about the Elongated Man. Not a bad figure. Should have had a bit more extensions and prop. It's okay. The face is fine. He's never was meant to be the most beautiful guy, but yeah, just all around good figure. Nothing special about him. Of course, you cannot bend his arms, but it works. This is Hervé from Comic Book Bin, viewing since 2002. Like and subscribe.